Well, Michael, over the last year, we've given you an up-close look at some of those original features and treasures that have been revealed as crews peel back some of those layers, literally from inside the building as things were added over the decades. Now, today, the restoration shifted to the exterior of the building. Owner Ed Riley wants everything returned to its original 1920s splendor. So this pedestrian bridge behind me, well, it's coming down. With demolition on the inside of the former Hotel Syracuse nearing completion, the outside of this 1920s icon is now undergoing its own transformation. Today, crews began to dismantle the pedestrian footbridge over Onondaga Street. Part of a 1980s addition they'll bring down piece by piece over the next 2 weeks. A change that will restore the original Flatiron look of the hotel and change the feel on the inside as well.
As you can see, that used to be an outdoor window, and then they built the addition and the bridge on the other side of it, and they just walled them off and left them in place. So we're going to take that down and reopen this up so it gets natural light in here.
Numerous original fixtures, like these windows and ornamental facades, were merely covered up and not torn down as updates were made to the hotel. Something that's making this restoration a lot easier for owner Ed Riley.
It's much better that they just put other construction over and didn't really do a lot of damage or tear it out. A lot of buildings like this, when they're renovated, they tear those pieces out even partially, and then you can't restore them. They're damaged to such a degree that there really is nothing left to restore.
Once the bridge comes down, Riley will turn the entrance below on Onondaga Street into the main entrance for the hotel and create a separate entrance with its own escalator just for events in the Imperial Ballroom, which is the only one of the hotel's 3 ballrooms undergoing a complete gut job. Riley showed us why 1 year ago, before construction began.
So this is the 1980s disco ballroom, and this hasn't been touched since it was built. And like I said, it's a time capsule.
Yes, it is.
It just depends on what vintage you want to do with it.
So while some things from the 80s have, of course, come back into style, Michael, those mirrors and chandeliers that you just saw in the Imperial Ballroom, well, they didn't quite make owner Ed Riley's cut for restorations. Now, the Persian Terrace and Grand Ballroom, they'll be restored to their original look, but the Imperial Ballroom is getting a much more modern update. For now, reporting from downtown Syracuse, I'm Kelly Cowan.